So, in all of these endurance races that you've done, there's some huge challenges that you've come up against, and obviously you've learned some lessons through that. What do you think are the lessons that business leaders might take away from that?
Oh, without a doubt, running in these environments teaches you a lot about yourself. I think the biggest skills that I've learnt is individual resilience, and how it's so crucial to be able to be in that present day moment, be adaptable to a lot of the challenges that come your way, and I think it's so important to not become so rigid to plans that you might create and think that processes can be the same. I think team player, and that's interesting considering like ultra running is like a really, it's one person running, but for me, like I have a whole team of people, from the people who are physically there with me, who have committed X amount of time to enable me to be able to do my goal. And I think it requires me to be a good communicator to them, to be fair and understanding to the challenges that they're facing. But then I have like stakeholders back here, like the charities that I'm raising money for, my corporate partners, the schools that I'm connecting with. So I think team player is very important and is always on my mind. And I just think gratitude for being able to be in those environments and being able to use my mind and my body for something that I'm passionate about. I always remind myself how lucky and fortunate I am to be able to do what I do.
What are the main attributes that you take to an endurance sport, that some of which you might apply in the business world as well?
I have learnt a lot of different things about myself. I suppose when you put yourself in such a vulnerable position, you definitely learn what you're made of and what you're good at and what you really struggle with. When I did this run across South Africa 2 years ago, I never imagined that single-minded focus would be a strength and would also be a significant detriment. And for me, every single day, I was thinking about only one thing. And I was doing only one thing, which was moving forward. And I often say, like, when in your life do you only ever do one thing for 32 days? And most people say they can't even think of an example of that. And there is a reason for that, because it's actually not a very good thing. I think I've learned that balance, even when we're trying to execute some incredibly lofty goals, is crucial. It's crucial for happiness, it's crucial for productivity, effectiveness, and I think for me my biggest takeaway is looking at the lifespan of a project, whether it's endurance, whether it's in business, and go, when can I periodically place, quite strategically, single-minded focus in that goal or in that execution, and then when's my exit point from that? And that's definitely a learning that I will be using in my future projects.